I want to just for our Spartan listeners out there, real quick, because Rico, I try not to overreact to week one. I didn't walk away angry. I didn't walk away happy. Thought Peyton Thorne was, I don't know, it looked like he was gripping a little bit, like maybe facing his dad, who's the OC at Western, opening night expectation.
A lot of pressure.
Yeah,
I saw a lot. I saw a lot of similarities between him and Cade, where for different reasons, but they felt like they needed to be perfect instead of going out there and playing football.
Yeah, and again, hit some throws, but it missed a lot, and he threw a real dumb interception. Okay. My biggest concern in the game is MSU losing 2 defensive starters. Darius Snow's going to be out for the year, which sucks. Xavier Henderson is out indefinitely. That's bad to very bad. Defensively, you and I were hip to it because we're nerds, but Jacoby Windman is as advertised. That was as good as it gets. 7 tackles, 4 sacks, ties the school record. Yes, it's Western. I'm not getting carried away by any means, but that's the player I watched at UNLV. Yeah, I'm a nerd. UNLV roller, big slot machine. Bottom line, he's like Spider-Man. I mean, he's got that bend. He can dip down low. He's a freak. But you saw the pieces, right? So like Brule, the kid from Mississippi State, Bogle from Florida. Secondary actually looked pretty good, minus the unfortunate injuries. Rico, I'm just not ready to do anything until they play UW. But I wanted your takeaway from all of this.
No, Mike, that's what I actually sitting there and watching the game. It's unfortunate because, I thought Snow was going to be a key piece to the defense. You saw when he tried to get up, he couldn't put any weight on his leg. They never said what it was, but anybody who watched the game knew that he was going to be gone for a while.
It was friendly fire, too, wasn't it?
Say what?
It was friendly fire.
Yeah.
Kimbrough's the one who did it.
Him and Kimbrough collided. And, as far as Henderson goes, I think he'll be back. I saw him on the sideline. He kind of gave me the whole not as bad as it looks. I'll be back. Don't worry about it. It'll take a little bit of time. But, I can't tell you what Michigan State is until after the Washington game. And, oh, by the way, Washington, different team than they were last year.
Dude, I'm not trying to overreact, but if your man Penix is just just firing lasers all over the field, I'm like, oh man, oh no.
So, but it's one of those things. And then it's just like for Michigan, Michigan, I don't know who they are after the Iowa game because I take all the first 3 games and I count them as one.
Bro, if they kick a field goal, they win that game.
Right. So
Iowa
I don't know what
longer,
Michigan is after game 5.
How about game 6 or 7? When do they play us? There's your game.
No, but when I look at the state team, the offensive line, not what I thought it was going to be. But, defensively, Wyndham, as advertised. I mean, he's the defensive player of the week on every board.
See, the O-line? So you just brought something up, and I don't know how much I can grade on it. Western, by my estimation, blitzed on, let me tabulate. Every play. I don't know how to grade that. The running game didn't wow me in the moment, but then you looked at the totals after and you're like, okay, like they did something right.
You want to know why? Because the running game, it took a step back, but not like you think. It took a step back because you didn't have Ken Walker back there with the explosive plays.
Right.
It was more of a grind it out. I'm going to pick up 6 yards here, 8 yards here, 4 yards here. And at the end, you're like, wow, Berger was pretty good with 120-some yards, but you didn't notice that during the game.
I'll tell you
Whereas
this.
Walker would have just took it to the house.
Yeah, I didn't notice it. I looked at the box score, get in the car before we left, and I'm like, oh, my gosh. I didn't know he had 120. I had no idea.
Right.
It was that type of game for him.
And look, Rico has every right to make fun of me. I wait until my team shows me something against someone real. Now, you can call that me being a Richard. You can call it me being a New Yorker. You can do whatever you like. I don't hand out flowers. They need to go to Seattle. They need to show me against UW. And I'm not turning UW into, Georgia here.
No, UW is Miami last year.
Yeah.
On the road.
I think UW's probably an 8-win team. And if you go on the road in the Pac-12 and go to someone else's crib at night and beat them, that means you're at least better than average, better than decent. So I want to see it. But, yeah, I'll tell you the other thing, too. In one sense, Daniel Barker might be a dude. Really impressed with the one-handed grab. We haven't had a tight end like that in quite some time. Put the running plays away using your tight end. Put those away. Put them away.
Away. That was a trick play that did not work.
Away.
So, yeah. Hey, David, you know what was funny? Real quick, funny story, true story. So Mike's there. I love it when Mike's at the game. But so these three ladies are like, hey, can we get a picture? So I'm thinking, oh, wow, they want to take a picture with Mike. No, David. They want Mike to take the picture of them, of the three of them. So Mike takes this photo.
It was the happiest I've ever been because nobody wanted nothing to do with me. It was super.
Right. Mike takes the picture, and then they look at him and say, yeah, you really don't know what you're doing. Don't worry about it. We'll just take the selfie.
Yeah. They hurt my feelings. I go, hey, whoa. There's 80,000 people in this place. Ask them. I didn't realize you needed Spielberg to take a little photo of it.
It was so – because I'm thinking they singled him out. So I'm like, oh, they're about to take a photo with him. They're like, no. Here, can you just take a picture of us?
That was the greatest moment of my life. Nobody wanted nothing to do with me. I was a bump on a log. It was super.
I know who wasn't a bump on the log. Rico wasn't a bump on the log.
What happened?
I finally saw him in action.
Oh, baby.
I saw him everywhere during that game.
The mayor, David Dinkins over here.
I saw him on the field, then I saw him in the stands.
Mm-hmm.
And I will tell you this, though. I like the light show. I like it.
All right, listen. Fine.
It
needs to be green.
Still needs some work. Yeah.
Why won't they turn the lights green?
We're working on that. Mike.
Okay, my bad. I'll back down.
I was impressed with it because there were people around me that they loved it. They really did love it.
Yeah, you got to love all the old heads too. Like there were people complaining next to us when we tailgated, and the music is too damn loud. And it's
I heard that a couple times
the
around
band.
me too.
Tell me you're old and white without telling me you're old and white.
I can't hear the band playing. I need to hear the band more.
What is it with all this black music?
You know, I'm not racist, but it's a lot of rap.
I don't have anything against their music, but I'll tell you.
We all heard the same thing then.
We were walking out in the stadium, and you heard a couple old heads grousing about this, and I was just like, that's your takeaway? Then stay home. Keep your pruny ass at home then.
Yeah, but no, it was not. Hey, it was fun watching David sit there in the crowd, Mike, and at least his son was rooting for Michigan State.
That's right.
I'll say that.
That's
He had
right.
a ball.
That's right. What is this swag surfing you speak of?
Is that like is that surfboard? Is that like Beach Boys?
I'm sorry. Dude, old fan is still the greatest thing in the world. Why can't I didn't even see Zeke the underdog. No one cares. Okay, retire him.
All right, I need to see the drum line playing at the beginning. That's football.
Where's the
right
curly shuffle? All right, Kenny.
Around the board, around the country.
I missed the Lansing Airport scoreboard where the scores are 45 minutes old.
Here's the scores from last year.
It kept saying the first quarter for Duke's game, and I'm like, that is not the first quarter.
David, first quarter, Duke up 7-0. I checked my phone, 38-0 final. Wait. All right, Kenny, pick of the day, and we get back. I can't help it.